There was a time when land was the most valuable resource. Then it was oil. Then it was data. Today, it's something even more fragile. Your attention. Not money, not time, not talent, attention. Because whoever controls your attention controls what you think about, what you buy, what you believe on, ultimately, who you become. And right now, attention is disappearing faster than anyone wants to admit. Attention used to be assumed. You sat down to read, and you read. You listened, and you understood. You focused, and things got done. Today, attention feels slippery, fragmented, hard to hold. People blame short attention spans, weak discipline, or lack of motivation. But attention isn't failing because people changed. It's failing because the environment did. Modern life is designed to capture, divide, and monetize attention. Every screen competes for it. Every platform extracts it. Every notification interrupts it. And the cost isn't just distraction. It's the slow erosion of thinking, creativity, learning, and meaning. 1. Attention is the foundation of everything else. So attention isn't just one mental skill among many. It's the gateway to all of them. Memory depends on attention. Learning depends on attention. Reasoning depends on attention. Empathy depends on attention. If you can't stay with something long enough, you can't understand it deeply. You can't remember it accurately. You can't care about it meaningfully. Lose attention, and everything built on top of it weakens. That's why attention isn't just valuable, it's fundamental. 2. The economy is built on stealing it. Attention isn't being lost accidentally. It's being harvested. The most profitable companies in the world don't sell products. They sell access to your focus. Platforms compete not for your money, but for your eyes, clicks, and time. Every design choice is intentional. Infinite scroll removes stopping points. Notifications create urgency. Algorithms exploit emotion. The longer you stay, the more valuable you become. This turns attention into a commodity and users into the resource. 3. Fragmentation is the real crisis. The biggest threat to attention isn't distraction, it's fragmentation. In the past, distraction was occasional. Today, it's constant and layered. Messages interrupt videos. Videos interrupt reading. Thoughts interrupt thoughts. Attention rarely stays in one place long enough to settle. Fragmented attention feels busy, but it produces little. You're engaged all day and accomplished very little. This isn't laziness, it's cognitive exhaustion. 4. Shallow engagement replaced deep focus. Deep focus requires time, silence, and boredom before insight arrives. But modern systems reward speed and reaction. Short content wins over long ideas. Hot takes beat thoughtful analysis. Emotion beats understanding. As a result, attention stays on the surface. We know about things, but rarely through them. Depth feels demanding. Shallow engagement feels easy, and the brain adapts to what it practices. 5. Multitasking is a myth and a trap. Multitasking feels productive. It looks efficient. But neurologically, it's task switching and it comes at a cost. Every switch resets focus. Every interruption drains energy. Every divided moment weakens comprehension. Over time, the brain becomes trained for switching instead of sustaining. People don't lose intelligence, they lose continuity. 6. Attention loss is killing creativity. Creativity doesn't appear instantly. It emerges after sustained engagement. After the mind wanders within a problem, but constant interruption blocks this process. Ideas never mature. Thoughts never deepen. Everything stays half-formed. People feel uninspired, not because they lack ideas, but because their attention never stays long enough to develop them. Creativity requires patience. The modern world punishes it. 7. Learning without attention is illusion. Learning feels easier today. Information is everywhere. Tutorials are instant. Explanations are simplified, but without sustained attention. Learning doesn't stick. People consume knowledge without integrating it. They feel informed but remain unchanged. Attention isn't just about exposure, it's about transformation. 8. Emotional attention is disappearing. To attention isn't only cognitive, it's emotional. Listening deeply, being present, caring without distraction. When attention fragments, relationships suffer. Conversations shorten. Listening weakens. Empathy thins. People feel unseen, not because no one cares, but because no one is fully there. 9. The cost of losing attention is identity lost. What you pay attention to shapes who you become, your value, your beliefs, your priority. When attention is constantly redirected by external forces, identity becomes reactive. You think about what's presented, not what matters. Life feels noisy but empty, busy but hollow. Attention loss doesn't just affect productivity, it affects meaning. 10. Why willpower isn't enough. Many people try to fix attention loss through discipline alone. They blame themselves for failing. But attention isn't just personal, it's environmental fighting. Systems engineered to distract with willpower is like swimming upstream forever. Problem isn't weakness, it's 11. Attention thrives on limits. It doesn't grow in infinite choice. It grows in boundaries, silence, single tasking, boredom, constraints. These conditions feel uncomfortable at first, but they restore depth. Attention returns when it's protected. 12. Reclaiming attention is reclaiming agency. To reclaim attention is to reclaim choice. To decide what deserves focus. To resist constant reaction. To slow down without guilt. Attention is power because it makes you productive, but because it makes you intentional. 13. Attention loss is rewriting how we experience time. When attention fragments, time itself begins to feel distorted. Days pass quickly, yet little feels memorable. Hours are filled with activity, but few moments stand out. This happens because memory depends on attention. When focus is scattered, experiences aren't encoded deeply, and life starts to blur together. People describe feeling like time is slipping away, not because they're doing nothing, but because they're never fully present for anything. The loss of attention doesn't just reduce productivity, it erases texture from life. Turning days into noise instead of narrative, attention is the most valuable resource of the modern age, not because it's rare, but because it's under attack. We didn't lose attention by accident. We traded it for convenience, stimulation, and speed. But attention isn't gone forever. It returns when we stop surrendering it, when we choose depth over noise, presence over reaction, meaning over momentum, because the future won't be shaped by who has the most information. It will be shaped by who can still pay attention.